Hello, today we are baking rustic wheat rolls, known in Germany as rustikale Weizenbrötchen, and here in the United States they are known or very close to ciabatta rolls. So here I'm mixing my flour with sugar and salt, and I have activated my yeast in a little bit of warm water, which I'm adding now. And then we're going to add some olive oil, about 2 tablespoons, maybe a little bit more. And then I'm going to add the warm water to my mix. And then I'm going to start mixing. A lot of people like to use a dough whisk. I don't. I like to use my little red spatula. And as you can see, the dough is becoming working itself into a shaggy dough. And so now I'm going to clean my spatula off, and I'm going to use the tools that God gave me, meaning my hands. So I'm starting to mix, and it's usually about 1 to 2 minutes. You'll feel the difference. The dough is becoming actually quite soft and easy to work with. And there we go. Do you see how nice it forms? It's beautiful. So now we're done with this, and now we're going to let it rest. We're going to cover it. And then we're going to come back in about a half hour, and we're going to do some stretch and folds. And here we are 30 minutes later. You see the dough has quite grown. I make my hands wet, which actually helps prevents actually the dough from sticking to my hands. I'm going to do 4 stretch and folds, and then I'm going to just cover the dough. Usually I throw it over. There we go. And I'm going to cover it again and come back in 30 minutes to do another set of stretch and folds. And here we are again. I'm going to do another set of stretch and folds, and see, the dough has become quite a little bit stiffer. That is normal. That is actually what we want. So this is our 4th stretch and fold. And again, we're going to cover. You see, my hands are a lot cleaner this time because the dough is just doing its thing. It has become less sticky. So now, a half hour later, we are now ready to make our rolls. So I'm sprinkling a little bit of flour onto my work area, and as you can see next to it, I have already covered my baking sheet with parchment paper and some flour. And now we are going to work our dough into a nice workable sheet, so to speak. You have to be really careful here. You don't want to overwork the dough. You want to mainly use your fingertips, and you just want to be really very gentle. You don't want to break the air bubbles in the dough. So my aim is to work this into a nice sheet that gives me about 6 nice rolls, and I think I'm getting there. Usually I like to shake it a little bit. Here we go. And then I'm flipping it over one more time, and we're pretty much then ready to go. There, I'm flipping. Very good. A little stretch here and there. And here we are now going to take a knife and cut into 6 equal parts. I like to use a serrated knife. You can use whatever you like to break your dough into rolls. Here we are. Sometimes they like to stick a little bit together. I just break that up. There we go. And now we're going to put our rolls on our baking sheet. Making sure that every roll has a little bit of extra room. There we go. And now we're going to cover and let them sit for about 15 minutes. My oven is preheating at 425, and I have a baking pan with water, and I'm putting my rolls in now, and they're going to bake at 425 for about 25 minutes. I'm taking my baking pan with water out, and now I'm baking my rolls for a good 15-18 more minutes. And here we are. Look at these pretty little babies. I'm always recommend that you let them cool, otherwise they are getting kind of sticky. What I like to do is, I don't have an elevated baking rack or cooling rack, so I put a little bowl on each end so that there is an airflow. And here you can see me eating. So good, very delicious. Thank you for watching. If you like what you see, please like this video and subscribe to our channel. Thank you. I also included a picture of the recipe, and all you have to do is screenshot it.